What is going on, guys? DBG here, and this is another video. I was meant to make this video yesterday and completely forgot, but again, I gotta make this video because, well, something has to be kind of said about it. The 250k tournament is a joke. It is an absolute joke. It is a farce. It is the worst competition in all of gaming. And I don't say that lightly. And I do not say that lightly. Like, it is the single worst competition in gaming. Because 2K were in a lose-lose situation. And now, it has now gotten to the stage where 2K have actively banned some people from something they've encouraged people to do. So, if you guys don't know what happened, there were two players, the top two on the PS5 console, both got disqualified in the first qualifiers. They are the best player in the world, Splash Edition. The best player in the world. And the best player outside North America in Danny Rifle. Or Danny Rifle, I'm not sure which it is, but Danny. Splash and Danny. You got the best player in the world and the best player outside NA. So, they would be expected. They were in the top two the whole week. The whole game day. They were in the top two. But, what happened was, they got stream sniped. And the people who stream sniped them just said, screw it. And put down their controller, chuck bricks, and let them score as many points as possible. Nothing they did wrong. Absolutely nothing they did wrong. But because of that, they both got disqualified. For no reason. I'm going to put it right out there. There was a reason, a dumb reason by 2K. So, this is the email both of these guys got. Unfortunately, during the vetting process, we're coming through thorough investigation by our security teams. No, there was no thorough... If you did a thorough investigation, 2K, you would have seen that neither did anything wrong. Neither did anything wrong. They're in violation of the section of the official contest rules. Okay, let's find this here. Like, what did you break? Official contest rules. Okay, Control F, rules. Any prize messages are undeliverable. Okay, let's find the first things in contest rules here. First time contest rules is mentioned. Is it a section? So let's see what they were in violation of. Official rules. Okay, they said it's in contest rules. The phrase contest rules, quote, contest rules, found here. There's no contest rules. Did I misspell something? Nope. The words contest rules is not on the page. Okay, sponsor may, okay, this is what it is, sorry. Sponsor may prohibit an entrant from participating in a contest or winning a prize if, in its sole discretion, it determines said entrant is attempting to undermine the legitimate operation of the contest by cheating, hacking, deception, or other unfair practices, including but not limited to use of automated entry programs, the use of automated entry devices, playing through the use of multiple 2K accounts or multiple 2K sports accounts, or by participating in or benefiting from a syndicate, group, or block playing process or system, or intending to annoy, abuse, threaten, or harass other entrants, players, or sponsor representatives. I don't know exactly what this means. Benefiting by participating or benefiting from. So maybe this word here and benefiting from. Okay. Maybe this line here. Maybe this line here is what it was. They benefited from a group or block playing processor system. I don't know, they benefited from somebody matching up with them, which they did. But like, you can benefit from... It's happened to me plenty of times when I didn't stream, where I matched up against somebody who was nowhere near. But by that logic, you're benefiting from playing against a dude that's going to quit early on you. By that logic, you're benefiting from... I know you got intentionally stream time, but that's like saying you're benefiting technically from playing a bad player if you win by 100 points. Like... I would understand this if it was a case where they won it, but they didn't stream. Like, the evidence is there. And the funny thing is that, like, the evidence is there that they didn't do anything wrong. Like, the evidence was there that what happened was not their fault. And I think maybe 2K have saved their ass by putting this line in. So I think maybe in 2K can say, you know what, maybe out of all of these things, because they didn't cheat, hack. There was no deception. There was no unfair playing practice. They streamed. That is the problem. They streamed, and when they got stream sniped, they didn't put their controller down and give a clap being like, you know what, 2K? I'm going to quit this game right now. I'm number 1 in the world in a tournament for 250k. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to not play because, someone just happened to come up. Someone isn't trying against me, so I'm going to quit out of fairness. No, you do what you do. You play the game out of fairness. You play the game. Like anyone. This can happen to anyone. Again, when I played under a new PSN in 2K20 and had a dude, I beat a dude by 100 points from a dude chucking full courts. He didn't know my PSN. There was nothing to do with that. So is that suddenly a disqualification because I won by 100 points? No, I don't think it should be. But again, 2K have given themselves leeway, obviously with this one line right here. But what does this mean for the tournament? See all of this stuff with stream. Oh, we can see who the best players in the world are. Don't stream. Do not stream. If you want to qualify for this tournament, do not stream. And if you do not stream, and I was about to say, if somebody matches up with you and starts letting you win by 100 points, I was going to say, you know what? Put a video of it. Make sure you have it on video. But that's not going to help you because there was video evidence of neither of them doing anything wrong. Like, I would understand if neither of them streamed. I would have genuinely thought, if someone wins by 100 points and they're not streaming, okay, it looks dubious, it looks suspicious. But both of them streamed it. Both of them streamed themselves doing nothing wrong. One good thing is that it happened to 2 guys who are going to qualify. Splash is going to qualify as the number 1 seed in the next qualifiers. Splash is then going to qualify on current gen, because Splash is Splash. Danny is going to qualify in the next qualifiers. Danny may then qualify in current gen. Danny and Splash are 2 best players in their respective regions. Both of those guys are going to qualify. That's the only thing you say is thankfully it happened to the 2 damn best players in their regions. But what 2K have now set a precedent for is that, remember the way people used to stall? Do you remember the way people used to say, you know what, if I'm playing against someone and they're better than me, I'm just going to take all my timeouts and just screw them over. Now, you don't do that. You just chuck up bricks, let them win by 100 points and then they're getting disqualified. Like, what the hell? What type of precedent have you set, 2K? How bad is your system that you've set this precedent? And I get it. If you're a Wale, if you were a guy in 6th place, you would feel like you got screwed over by those guys getting sniped. You would feel like you're at a disadvantage. But 2K, you have set the worst precedent in all of gaming. You have now set a precedent that if your opponent is AFK, you are disqualified. Can we just take that into account? If your opponent is AFK, you are disqualified. It would be like the World Championships of FIFA. It would be like FIFA having 1 pro tournament and in qualification, if your opponent rubber banded his controller, you lost. What are you doing? Does nobody in this company have any sort of logic? Does anyone in this company have any logic? Maybe you bring in a no stream rule for qualifier number 2. But now you have set the worst precedent in all of video games. I cannot believe it. They didn't I can guarantee you that they said after a thorough investigation, I can guarantee you they came to an investigation saying player X won by a bunch of points. Let's disqualify them. I can guarantee you this took less than 15 minutes to come to this decision. With the precedent that you have now set with this decision, no way did this thorough investigation take more than 15 minutes. I'm sorry, no way to take more than 15 minutes. Because if this took more than 15 minutes, you would realize the precedent that you have set, 2K. You have now set a precedent that if somebody puts down their controller and starts chucking full court shots, the player who wins gets disqualified. You have now set that precedent. With disqualifying these 2 players, now you cannot let anyone in that scenario. You can't. So I'm just going to say this right now. The tournaments, unless you put out some sort of an exact rule, and I'm telling you this right now, 2K. What you have to do is tell people that they're not allowed to stream. You're going to have to say it. Streaming's banned. Streaming is banned. And all top 4 players, if they're in that situation, must send in footage of them searching for the game straight away and proving that they did not, and trying to get proof that they did not break the rules. Something along those lines. Because you have to fix this. Because right now you have set the worst precedent in all of gaming. You have legitimately set a precedent for the one tournament this year. There was one tournament. If there was a whole bunch of tournaments, and this is the one tournament with disqualifying system, then you know what? Screw it. You're going to screw it out of 250k, but there's going to be more tournaments like in FIFA. But no, the one tournament this year has now been set a precedent that if your opponent doesn't try, you are disqualified. Have you heard? Can you hear how stupid that sounds, 2K? Can somebody, I get it. And like you guys, I know 2K is going to be, I know people watch these videos. I know there are people watching these videos. Can you please, like, obviously, I know this tournament, 2K don't care about this tournament. It's just a money-making process. But please, fix this before it gets into the hand of someone that matters. It doesn't, I am a 2K YouTuber. Everybody who is watching this video is a 2K fan. Everyone watching this video already knows how bad this is. This happens one more time. Like, 2K, you are incredibly lucky that this hasn't been picked up by one of the big gaming websites. Because if this got picked up by a big gaming website, forget about the whole casino theme. Like, this would ruin the credibility of the tournament. This would ruin it all. So 2K, you've screwed up once. You've screwed up badly once. You've set the worst precedent in gaming. I'm not even going to say fix it. Make sure this doesn't happen again. Because you can't undo telling 2 people they've qualified. You can't fix it. You can't fix what happened in the last week. And you know what? A lot of people would say, you know what? Well, the guys that didn't get stream sniped deserve to go through. And you know what? If you want to make that argument, cool. But this cannot happen again. There has to be something. There has to be some protection for people that, and again, you see Splash, he has a 2K League logo. What if people know the name Eyeball Splash? Are you going to tell him to change his PSN? Are you going to tell everyone who's known to change their PSN names again? Otherwise they're getting disqualified? Like, I don't get what the outcome is for here, 2K. I don't get what the outcome is. And not only that, you've screwed yourselves over. You've genuinely screwed yourselves over. Splash is the biggest, I'm going to say including Ty. Splash is the biggest draw in competitive My Team, including Ty. Danny is the biggest draw in competitive My Team in Europe, including me. Danny's the next biggest, Danny's as big a draw as me. In terms of players on this continent. You literally banned not only the 2 best players, the 2 biggest draws for nothing. And set a bad precedent at the same time. How do you mess up this badly? I'm in shock. I am in shock. Like, to try bring a little bit more fairness, you have created about 10 more problems. That's what 2K do. That's literally what 2K do. They're so short-sighted. Is that they think we're going to fix a problem. I don't know. Let me just say, there is a pipe that's stopped at each edge. And there's a tiny leak at like the edge of one of the pipes. And to fix the tiny leak, you take a gigantic chunk out of the middle of the pipe to block that tiny leak. So you fix a tiny leak at the edge, but you've created a massive leak in the middle. That is the equivalent of what 2K have done. And it's what they keep doing. They keep doing it. So I'm in shock. But like, they keep trying to fix things that probably don't need to be fixed. And creating much bigger problems in the meantime. There is like a slight thing where, you know what, maybe there's a little bit of an exploit, there's some problem. And instead of trying to fix that problem for the next time, to try to retroactively fix a kind of minor problem, they try to retroactively fix that while completely ruining everything else. I don't know what the hell's going to happen in this next tournament. I don't know what the hell's going to happen, but I'm just saying this right now. If you are looking to qualify for 250k, do not stream that. Do not stream it. Because if you stream, you're done. You're done. Like, you would normally think getting hoed, or you would normally think that like having the stream to prove that you did nothing wrong would be enough so that 2K would give you the benefit of the doubt. But clearly, their thorough research didn't involve them actually watching the streams. I'm shocked. Tournament's awful. You know what? I'm not going to qualify. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to stream. I'm not going to stream it anymore. Just even out of principle. Because I'm not going to qualify. For me, you know what? Streaming could be great. Because you know what? I'm not going to qualify. Whatever I do. It could be a watch party. Hell no. Ty is lucky he didn't face anyone that would give him 100 points. Because he would have been DQ'd as well. Everyone, like, you would now have to, instead of getting lucky for stallers, you now have to get lucky and hope that someone's not going to let you win by 100 points. Or if that happens, you have to just dribble the ball out. You go up 20 and dribble the ball out. Because that's literally what it is. That's literally what's going to happen. I don't know what the hell you've done, 2K, but to fix the tiny leak, you have created an absolutely massive, massive flow of water out of the pipe. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.